It is once again Sunday evening. That means it's time for the MARS Beardsconsin Pavement Late Model Series here on the Beardsconsin Sports Network. I want to welcome everybody in. Thank you for being here. 15 drivers have checked in for tonight's action. Getting through the practice session. They are about to head for their drivers meeting here in just a couple of minutes. We wanted to get here a little early with you guys. Give you kind of a rundown here. 2 races left in the pavement series. We'll be here tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds. And then in 2 weeks' time, on the 28th, we will wrap up the entire season, but we'll wrap up the pavement season that night. Crown us a champion. We're going to do that at the Milwaukee Mile. Always a fun one. Right now, Reed Rundle, 20 points in front of Austin DeBoer. He is about 29, 30 points ahead of Andrew Leach. A couple points back of that, and that is just a handful of points in back of that. So it is about 27-28 from first to fifth. Andrew Leach right now is the leader and the clean driver for this pavement series. Garrett Bird second, Austin DeMille is third. Those guys are about a quarter and a half a point behind. Welcome, Bill. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. Guys, don't be afraid to say hello in the chat. Let us know you're watching from. Let us know if you're pulling for a specific driver. There's Andrew Perry. The aforementioned Andrew Leach right here in Wilson. I saw Tiny Dancer go by. Garrett Boyd's in here as well. Whoa. And Boyd thinks he's dirt tracking. He had his hands full right there. Good little piece of driving. But we'll be in the hometown for that gentleman next week, or 2 weeks' time. We'll be at the Beardsconsin Fairgrounds and the Milwaukee Mile. But also his work. He does all the graphics and banners and different things for the Fairgrounds. So very familiar with the Speedway and very familiar with everything that goes on there. These guys in for the drivers' meeting any moment. After that, it'll be a quick round of qualifying, and then we'll get into some heat races. Once those heat races conclude, we will head for our 30. Nothing is scheduled for tomorrow evening, folks. Sorry to say. We do not know if DSRO is actually going to host anything or not. I know their season ended last month. They may or may not. Up for the guys to do. A lot going on right now. Well, they're getting into between seasons, getting ready to announce a merge for the summer. But this group right here, this pavement bunch, we're going to move to, looks like Monday night, every other week. One will be Mars, the other will be DSRO. Should be a lot of fun no matter who's running. Tuesday night, we'll be back short track showdown series. No racing on. Oh, actually, no. Tuesday night we will not be. They are off this week. They are off this week. It's a very light week here. Wednesday we have nothing, and Thursday we will have the SimRatMarket.com Mighty Midget Series back. So right now, only thing scheduled tonight is Thursday, but doesn't mean something crazy won't happen. We're hoping that we don't get blown away in the big storms that are coming on Monday night too. So if you don't hear from us again, that means that the tornado comes. We will be wrapping things up here momentarily in the practice session. We're watching Adam Vinny right now. All the Victor Vinnies. I'm sure they are enjoying getting to see their man make laps. Sixth quick currently for Mr. Vinny, and he's not far off of this. He's only 3/100ths of a second off of being quick. Now all the Viniacs are in the chat. I see them all over there on the YouTube. Appreciate you guys. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo, hit subscribe. If you're on Facebook, make sure you are at the Dirt Racing Network's Facebook page. And like, share, and follow us. All 15 drivers have gone out and made laps. Dylan Delaney right now, just barely quicker than Reed Rundle, and he is just barely quicker than both Pete Dillon and Andrew Leach, and then DeMoore and Vinny right there. You can see it's less than 1/10 of a second all the way down to 10th, and just a tick over in 11th. Brunner is right behind that. And the only guy that's off even the slightest, honestly, is Andrew Perry. I suspect that was just because he had much time to lapse. He logged in pretty late, so. We'll see a little different driver in the 33 car once it comes time for race time. He always is a little better. So practice session coming to an end. That means it's time for qualifying. Track cleared. We're getting ready for drivers to start rolling out. We'll watch as many as we can. '21 car will be the first to roll off here. Werdeman is rolling out. Leach is rolling out. Knowles is rolling out. 15 car Matt Knowles. Marvin Turnmeyer is on track. Here comes John Brunner. Right up against that rev limiter when he went into turn number 1. He got down, I think, a little too far onto the flat. May have gotten that car rolling. So let's see what kind of lap time he posts here. Boyd, 1846. Second time around. 1882, so slower. Let's go and let's find. Well, Marvin Turnmeyer's already going through. Let's go find Adam Vinny. Right now it is Boyd at 18.46, DeMoore at 18.47. Adam Vinny 18.47 on his first lap. Almost to 18.48. We'll see if he can pick it up on lap number 2. Marvin Turnmeyer 18.45, just barely bumps Boyd off. Not even a full 10th of a second, or a full 100th of a second, excuse me. That time Adam Vinny, and he bumps everybody to the bottom as he goes. Quick time, then Dylan Delaney immediately takes that away. Reed Rundle now top of the board. I don't think Delaney's going to be faster on his second lap. He did not get into 3 very well. And he slowed down to 18.50. What did Rundle do? Rundle's same lap time as his first lap, and now Tiny Dancing. As Pete Dillon jumps up there into that 18.44, 18.45 bracket. He puts himself up to third. Scott King on lap number 1, 1882 and 1867. So Tiny Dancer going to be way at the back of this thing. We're still waiting. Randy Brunner in the 64 car has not rolled out. He is on pit road, and now we'll take the 64 machine and go try to put down a qualifying effort. So he will be our final car. What shirt is it you're trying to get, Mr. Church? And Mr. Brunner will run out of time as that session officially comes to an end. And it comes to an end very abruptly. We were watching when it came to an end. This is what it's going to look like to start the first heat race. It'll be John Brunner in the 46 on the pole with Andrew Leach in the 98 on his outside. Adam Vinny, the 11 car, row 2 to the inside, and he will have your quick qualifier for the evening in the 43. Reed Rundle to his outside. And the final car in our first heat is going to be Tiny Dancer himself, Scott King. Do you just collect t-shirts, or are you specifically after this one? Is there something special about it that I should know? All right, pace them by the first time. The next time, they'll come by picking up speed. As we will go out, turn number 4, with Brunner and Leach on the front row. Vinny and Rundle in row 2, and old Tiny Dancer. I don't know if you are listening, Mr. King, but if you are, you and I desperately need to speak over the next couple of days. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. If you just collect t-shirts, just let me know. All right, here we go. Pace car out of the way. Green flag as they hit the start zone. Oh, and it doesn't look like Brunner got a good start at all. Ooh, he's going to let a couple of guys get around. Rundle's going to get around too. Rundle and Leach. Ball car slip and slide. Brunner may get pushed to the outside. He does not this time. Vinny is trying to get around. Tried to make a move on Brunner, and he wasn't able to do it. Well, I get it, the Beardsconsin thing. I just thought maybe there was something else special. And I didn't know maybe we just collected t-shirts or something. You ask my wife, I'm a t-shirt, hat, whatever else collecting. I'd like for me to throw things away. And I keep telling her, one of these days I'm going to need that. All right, Wheeler coming around. It's going to be fine. Oh, no. We cannot be seeing that already tonight. 11 car cannot have problems this early in the morning. He gets there to Brunner. Looks like the two just meet, and Adam just got the short end of that stick. Didn't really hit anything. This is tiny bit of contact. He's going to catch back up to the field. He is going to be so deep in tonight's feature, I can tell you that. So Leach, Rundle, Brunner, King, and then Vinny as he catches back up to the field. Should be 5 to go when we get the green. I was pretty sure it was going to be 40 because we just did 5. We'll wait and get the officials ready. Doubling up already. We haven't even turned the lights off on the pace vehicle. There we go. They finally go off. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. We'll get back to our green flag racing here. It does look like we'll have 5 to go when we take that green flag. See if Adam can muster a couple of spots here. Get that 11 car back up here, closer to the front. Yeah, everybody's going to get nice and tight right here, it looks like.
Green flag,
and the green flag right at the beginning of the zone once again. Andrew Leach with a good start. Still looks like Brunner is having problems on starts and restarts. That car just does not fire off very well. But Brunner will settle into third and side by side for fourth and fifth. Scott King on the high side. Adam Vinny down on the bottom. King almost got into the back of Brunner. Brunner was real slow getting into one. Great battle back here into the back of this heat race right now. It looks like Vinny is going to take the fourth spot. We're down to 3 to go. Leach Rundle, and then you see the battle Brunner, Vinny, and King right here. Vinny just wants to be able to get there and get the nose to the inside. As we get the 2 to go. Brunner just a tick sideways, but not enough to open the door. We're going to come around. We are going to get the white flag. We're right on board with John Butler. Rundle was closing in on Leach. And he will pick up the Heat 1 win. Rundle will be second. Brunner's going to hang on for third. Vinny fourth, and King in fifth. I got you. I got you, Church. I got you. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for Heat number 2. It's going to be the 33 of Andrew Perry on the pole with Austin DeMore in the 7 outside. Then Marvin Turnmeyer, 16 car inside car number 2. Bill Delaney, been very quick all night long. He's been very quick since his arrival on the scene. He drives 60 car. He'll start outside car number 2. And on the back of this heat race is going to be the 92 of Josh Weston. So we'll take them around, show them where the box is, right about here. Right there and right there. And then where the start-finish line is, right down here. And they will go green the next time out of turn number 4. Pace car is going to duck right on off here. We've been at the very beginning of the zone catching the green flag. Will we do it again? It looks like.
Green flag.
Yes, we will. Nice even start for these front 4. Looks like Nashville is a little slow on the giddy-go. Andrew Perry. And I told you his practice time really isn't going to reflect on him. Always a little better when it comes time to start scoring points. And Perry leads lap 1 of Heat 2. Westendorf and Turnmeyer are side by side. Westendorf trying to use that momentum on the outside. That time Turnmeyer off the bottom. He may have had the spot had he not gotten loose right there. He may have it anyway. It's a crossover. And that time Turnmeyer got loose out of the 4. Comes down, grabs the second spot. DeMore, and now Delaney trying to get in position to go to the front here. He'd like to get in the redraw. No, Weston's way out of shape at the back. He's going to gather it up. We're going to stay green. 4 to go this time. More Delaney, Westendorf about 2.5 seconds back of the leader. Perry is looking like he's going to parlay his pole into a heat win or get himself in. Turnmeyer battled hard for second, hasn't relinquished it, but hasn't been able to close on Perry as we get down to 2 to go. Everybody getting pretty even here. White flag on the second heat race, and I think Andrew Perry's got this one well in hand. No mistakes out of the driver in the 33 car. That's 2 corners to go. And he is going to win heat number 2 with Turnmeyer second, DeMore third, Delaney and Westendorf. So we'll get ready for the third and final heat race. And this is how we're going to line them up. It's going to be the 81 of Jeff Werdeman. Next to the 15 of Matt Knowles on our front row. Then Garrett Boyd inside row number 2 with Pete Dillon on his outside. And Randy Brunner in that 64 car will make up the starting field for the third and final heat race. Oh, we better redo that. We didn't wait till they left pit road, that's why. Getting them up onto the racetrack. They're going to take them by, show them where the starting box, show them where the start-finish line is. We're going to get going the next time we come around. I don't know if you heard me or not, Scotty, but you and I need to talk over the next couple of days, so you get a hold of me, or I'll get a hold of you, one way or the other. All right, it's going to be Werdeman and Knowles on the front row, this time out of turn number 4. Go green, final heat race of the evening. We'll have us a short warm-up session, and then we will get ready. For tonight's big feature. Green flag about to drop right there. Good job by Knowles to get up even for that. Werdeman, Knowles, and Dillon with good starts. Looks like Garrett Boyd was waiting for his sandwich to get done. We're going to have a side-by-side battle. These guys are dipping and diving. Looks like Pete Dillon was thinking about 3 wide for a second. We haven't seen that here tonight. Here comes Boyd fighting back on the top side to get back into this battle. All 5 cars going full speed in pace formation right now. A little puff of white smoke. Boyd slid the car just a little bit. They're still side by side 2 deep. And Brunner behind him just looking for something to open up so that he can try to make his way through, but at the front, man, they're back and forth, and it depends on what part of the track we're at as to who's leading this thing. But Knowles and Werdeman side by side. Werdeman with a little slip right there. He's got half a car. And that time Werdeman by almost a full car. Dillon trying to get in his tire tracks. Laps clicking off quickly here. Werdeman, and now it's Dillon side by side with Knowles, and he's going to clear now. Boyd is side by side with Knowles. Two to go this time by. Werdeman and Dillon have cleared. It's side by side for third. Knowles up on the high side. He's putting up the good fight, but I think he's about to have to give it up. This time Boyd clears into 3 and 4, and there's Brunner trying to get the spot. White flag in the air. Brunner's not going to get it done. Boyd will. And out front, it is all about the 81 tonight. And the yellow car has brought back some good fortune for that 81 team. He went back to the yellow car. He's winning races. He wins a heat race here tonight. Heat 3 to Jeff Werdeman. Dillon second. Boyd, Knowles, and Brunner rounding this thing out. So heat racing action in the books. That means the warm-up session will commence. Expect to see a pretty good race. It looks like that outside line will give you something for a couple of laps until your tires start to get warm. Sure how long they're going to let it go here. It's only a 5-minute session. Usually I think they run it all out. Nothing is too scheduled. Sometimes you guys don't want to run much in practice. I think a lot of times. Looks like in the feature here, sun's going down, track's going to cool off. I think that's going to bring our grip level up a little bit. As you can see, not quite 6/10 of a mile. It's very cool outside, 67 degrees the air temperature, the humidity at 83%, so very wet air. That's keeping our track temperatures down. Heavy contact. The quickest in the practice right now. Garrett going into each of Matt Knowles declining track time in the warm-up session. Try to get a lap. Sure, as I said, I looked down. Gyro cam on the roll bar. About 45 seconds practice session going to come to an end. We're here with the current points leader, defending series champion. Seems like every time we jump on board one of these guys, they take it straight to the pit. So a little camera shy, I guess. They're scared of the broadcaster's curse. I know it. I think some of the cars just got really loud in that sequence right there. We got some different cameras, and some of them have very, very high quality microphones. Those in-car cameras are the worst ones. All right, let's get ready to show you the lineup for tonight's feature race. 35 laps of it. This is how we will grid the drivers out. It will be the 7 of Austin D'Amore on the pole with the 46 of John Brunner to his outside via our redraw. And then the 7 of Pete Dillon will start inside row number 2 next to Marvin Turnmeyer. Reed Rundle will start the 43 car in the third row on the inside with Jeff Werdeman in the 81 on his outside. You'll have heat winner Andrew Perry in the 33 on the inside of row number 4. Next to heat winner in the 98, Andrew Leach. And then the fifth row, the 21 of Garrett Boyd, will have Adam Vinny in the 11 on his outside. Dylan Delaney the 60. Row 6 to the inside with Matt Knowles in the 15 on the outside of that row. And Scott King, the 18, next to Josh Westendorf in the 92 for row 7. And Randy Brunner in that 64 machine will start out back this evening. And Brunner, a little tardy to the party, it looks like. So with another little twisty twist, it looks like D'Amore and Brunner are going to go to row number 4, and it's going to be Dillon and Turnmeyer, then Rundle and Werdeman, Perry and Leach. All those guys moving forward. So Pete Dillon, boy, dangerous, but Pete Dillon on the pole. You may have a hard time running that guy down. Got time to go green. And the green flag into the air. And we are underway. 35 laps in. Uh-oh, Pete Dillon problems right out the box. Oh, car spinning. Dillon's in that. I have no idea what just happened right there. Pete Dillon takes that green flag, slows down, and by the time we get down here, there was just a little tap there, and then King is out of shape. Westendorf, Brunner, Dillon, they're all in this. We may need to get some clarification of what happened, but Pete Dillon on the pole. Green flag dropped, and it looked like that car just kind of shut off. That wasn't what really caused the incident, because he was down on the apron and everybody else was up on the track. I think King and Westendorf just had a sheet metal incident, but a lot of cars in this. Leach is in the pit. That car heavily damaged. So Andrew Leach in a lot of trouble tonight. And Runner, he's got the whole left side of that machine mashed in. Scott King is out here running around. He's got a little front end damage. Right front corner definitely pushed down and in a little bit. And Pete Dillon is going to pit road, right side of that car, left front. He got it on both front corners. Started on the pole. The car just looked like it didn't go anywhere. He moved to the inside. That's going to put Marvin Turnmeyer up here for the restart. We'll have Reed Arundel on his outside. His teammate Andrew Perry behind. Austin DeMore. Then Boyd and Vinny in the third row. Delaney and Knowles, row 4. Werdeman and Westendorf. And Westendorf right front damage as well. That's your fifth row. Then John Runner's back there. We'll see if the rest of these guys can get back out. Already a war of attrition. So, we'll just have to see. If we can get this thing cleaned up, get these guys going again. We are extending the caution period. Looks like Scott King and Andrew Leach have made it back. Pete Dillon is back on track. The only car not back on track is Brunner, and he's got a lot of left side damage. He is going to roll it back out. He'll be a couple laps down, it looks like. All right, pace car looks like it's going to get out of the way. We'll get to the restart zone. The green flag will come back out. The lap counter will reset here momentarily, folks. Or at least I think it does. I don't think. Oh, Andrew Perry going around on the restart. He is going to pound the inside wall. So far, there's our caution. I was getting ready to say, they got to throw a yellow for that. He came back out into traffic. Down the corner, he comes out. Oh, little contact. Now, I don't think Rundle did anything. I think Perry just drifted out. Brunner gets a piece. Westendorf in it once again. And so we are having a hard time getting this thing going. Brunner, a lot of damage on the nose of the 46 again. Andrew Perry on pit road. The front end of his car pushed in. He hit the wall all by himself. Westendorf. That's his second time to get involved in one. So we're definitely having a hard time getting things going tonight here. Track is tough. It is a lot of fun to race this track. But it is tough, and you have to be on it at every single inch of the way. Stay focused, because it'll jump up and get you real quick. So that'll shake things up just a little bit, and it looks like it's going to be Turnmeyer and Arundel, then DeMore and Boyd, Vinny and Knowles, Delaney and Werdeman in the first 4 rows. Only car not back on the track right now. Well, I guess there's a couple. Westendorf is still sitting here. Dylan, I thought he'd be able to roll right back out. And I was sure Perry. Well, Perry hit the wall pretty hard on the inside. That could have done some damage to. Pete Dillon is able to rejoin.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Andrew Perry not going to be able to roll back out, doesn't, at least for a little bit here. He must have gotten some damage to the cooling system on that car. And Westendorf, I don't know, that looked like he hit somebody right there up the back stretch, and maybe he took the front end of his car and pushed it into the radiator as well. So we'll take them around one more time. We should get the lights off on the pace car right here, and then we'll be able to go green the next time around. Pete Dillon back on pit road again. We're getting ready to go green, so I don't know why he would go back in there. But here comes Andrew Perry rolling his 33 machine out. Coming off turn 2 right here. We'll see maybe if he's up to speed. Pete Dillon also rolling out. So
Green flag, green flag.
green flag coming back out. 14 of our drivers. Matt Westendorf looks like he's going to be out here as well. So everybody made it back out. We got a battle for the lead, a little through the bumps. It looked like both cars got a little free for a second right there. Sternmeyer grabs the lead. Rundle going to try to fight back. And if he don't get down, he's going to leave the door open long enough. DeMore is going to get there. And he'll get that door closed as DeMore will battle side by side with the 21 of Boyd. Boyd got super close to the finish. Boyd hung up on the outside, now gets in line in front of Vinny. So, Turnmeyer runs with DeMore, Boyd, and Vinny through the top 5. Knowles is in line, Werdeman's in line, Delaney's in line. Behind that, it's Leach and King side by side. And Scott King way wide. He's all the way up second and third lanes here. He's going to open the door possibly for Brunner. Randy Brunner got in there, and Scott King struggling in the 18 car tonight. Turnmeyer holding serve out front. Now working lap number 7. DeMore trying to close in on Rundle. Everybody kind of minding their P's and Q's. Short race, you can't mind them for very long. You got to make something happen as Pete Dillon is now going around Scott King. The longer we go, the wider Turnmeyer is getting in the corners, but he's making time. He's getting away from Rundle. Rundle may just be sitting back here trying to save a little bit. He knows what it takes to get to the end. That's why he's multi-time champion in the series. Adam Vinny making a move on Garrett Boyd. That's going to be for 4th. Right now, Vinny's got the spot. Boyd pounds the outside wall. That car damage. He is going to lose several spots. He's going to drop all the way back to 9th before he's able to get in line in the gap. So Vinny now up to 4th. Knowles behind him in 5th. Werdeman, Delaney, Leach. And then Boyd at the end of that 9-car line in front. Turnmeyer and Rundle have started to get away just a touch from Delaney. And Delaney's got breathing room temporarily in front of Adam Vinny. Turnmeyer's going in the second lane there in the corners and then cutting the car down. And it seems to be working pretty well in 3 and 4. Rundle just can't quite get there. These two half a second ahead of DeMore. DeMore about 4/10. And that gap is shrinking as Adam Vinny is reeling him in, trying to get back on the podium again. Here comes Delaney trying to take a look on Werdeman, and Werdeman shut the door on him getting into 3. All 15 cars still on the track, all 15 miraculously still on the lead lap. Vinny now within a couple of car lengths of the 7 car. Laps clicking off quickly. We're going to be halfway this time by. Delaney holding strong in 3rd, but Vinny now right on top of him. Vinny just looking for the mistake. Looking for an opening to put himself on the podium. He'd like to get around quickly so he can go after the 2 in front. Just not able to find the chink in the armor on the 7 car yet. Now looks to the inside. Delaney leaves a little room. Not enough to let Vinny pull alongside. And Vinny got a good run from the center out right there, but he is now, oh my goodness, with that big blink, he's not going to be able to make anything happen. Now gets alongside. 11 car with a blink, but he's there. Vinny trying to take 3rd away from Delaney, and he clears him. So move Vinny onto the podium, and he's got about 1 1/4 seconds to make up in 12 laps if he wants to battle for the win. And Rundle now right there on Turnmeyer, and now Rundle's going to peek out. Didn't go for it that time. Rundle trying to find the momentum, trying to get there at the exit of the corner, get the nose alongside, force Turnmeyer to give up the line. The driver of the 16 car is perfectly covering every single entry. .1 seconds now back to 3rd. This time Turnmeyer stays wide most of the way through the corner. And Rundle didn't have enough momentum to get there. Rundle stalking, 9 to go. Turnmeyer probably looking in that rearview mirror as much as he is looking out the front. Rundle not enough of a run. Vinny not closing the gap, not losing ground, but not closing the gap, and he's built a pretty substantial lead over 4th place Delaney. Here comes Werdeman as Werdeman got around Knowles. And Delaney right behind Knowles. So this radio is sounding terrible. And for some reason, the car sounds have gone completely wonky. I don't know if I sound good or not, but we're getting down to it. We're coming around. Next time will be the wave lap, 5 to go. Now Rundle gets alongside. For the lead, Reed Rundle in 3 and 4 has the bottom. Who's at the line first? Turnmeyer by about 2 feet. Rundle still working hard, trying to get the spot away. It's for the race win. Turnmeyer able to fend him off, and he keeps that 2-foot lead. That time through the center, Rundle able to eke out just a little extra. Turnmeyer banks it off the fence. Tries to shut the door on Rundle, getting into 3 and 4 later, right on that right front fender. Rundle's going to keep it right alongside Turnmeyer by half a car. Turnmeyer wide in 1 and 2, gets the run down the hill. He's going to pull right back alongside. He's going to eke out in front. And caution! Caution, caution. That's going to change everything. John Brunner is going to end up with a problem in this one. Oh, Westendorf off the fence and just clobbered him. So, we're going to have a 2-lap shootout. And Rundle was on the verge. Great side-by-side battle for the lead. The drivers come off turn 2, and there's a car sideways, middle of the backstretch. So, unfortunately, we had to halt that battle, but that does make it Turnmeyer, Rundle, Vinny, DeMoore, Werdeman, the top 5 right now. As once again, Westendorf on pit road, he and Brunner both. So we can blame this one on you, Mindy. Oh, my. Okay, so looking at your hard charger, yeah, it does look like Adam Vinny is currently up 6 spots. Matt Knowles is up 5. Looks like we're formed back up. We're going to get ready to go green out of 4. 2-lap shootout. Turnmeyer and Rundle. Now Vinny's right there. Mistake from the guys in the front. Driver 11 could recover the whole night. DeMoore on the outside of that second row. Werdeman, Knowles, row 3. Leach, Delaney, row 4 as we go back to green. That was a little later than anticipated. The outside might have the advantage here. Rundle not known for his restarts, but boy, he's going to get a run down the backstretch. Can he steal it from the outside? That time, Turnmeyer came up the hill, blocked the line, said, I don't think so. Now, Turnmeyer on the white flag lap. He is going to protect both the inside and the outside right here. DeMoore got around Vinny for 3rd during that exchange. We come out of 4. Turnmeyer is going to win at Nashville. Rundle 2nd, DeMoore 3rd, Vinny 4th, and Werdeman in the 5th spot. So, slight change of fortunes for a couple of drivers. They will all come down here on the front stretch for us. Marvin Turnmeyer knows better than that. I don't know what he's doing. We are no longer waiting for Mr. DeMore, so we can get down here and we can chat with him. Austin DeMore, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
All right, man. Nice recovery there at the end to get on the podium. That last caution looked like it was kind of a big help to you.
Yeah, I just tried to pedal it on the outside. Outside seemed to work pretty good there at the end. Car wasn't loose, tightened up throughout the race, so kind of helped me out there.
Yeah, it looked like all night long everybody was kind of fighting for the bottom here to get around, but it looked like a couple of guys were able to make the outside work late in this thing. When did you know that you could probably do that?
Yeah, just towards the end, the outside was starting to get faster, and I was kind of dreading having to restart on the outside, but seeing that the outside groove was coming in, I was more confident in it.
Well, a great run here tonight. Are you looking forward to the season finale at Milwaukee next week? Or in 2 weeks, excuse me.
I'm hoping that I can make it. We're actually racing in Madison that day, so the racing gets done early and I get home, I'll be able to make it.
Well, you got a lot of racing to do that day, it sounds like.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate a great run tonight.
I got to thank Reed and the whole Mars group, Scrub-a-Dub, Beardsconsin, the wife again for letting me do this every night, and all the competitors out there.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great run.
Thank you.
Austin DeMore finishing in third, and now we'll grab the driver. Boy, he did not want to see that last caution. I know he did, and I'm sure he was banging on the steering wheel in that car when it came out because I think he might have had the spot, but the restart not his friend, and he comes home second tonight. Reed Rundle, little disappointment.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was great racing, and you are 100% correct. I did not want to see that last caution, and Marv and I were talking about it. I mean, we were both running so, trying to keep off each other, and I think we bumped, once or twice, and he had one slip. I couldn't quite take advantage of it because I would have ended up getting into him and that kind of stuff. But, man, that was crazy fun.
Yeah, it looked like it was a heck of a battle, and right as you get a little bit of momentum, you either slip coming off the corner, or that last one, you guys came off turn. There's a car sideways right out there in front of you. A little panic, I'm sure, also.
Yeah, that was a pucker moment for sure. And I mean, I saw coming off the corner, and I was just hoping he didn't move anymore, especially backwards, because that would have probably taken us all out. But no, that was kind of crazy, and luckily he locked it down, and we were able to get by.
Well, still a second-place run. It's going to extend your points lead a little bit, so it can't be completely disappointing.
Yeah, we should be good. That was the goal. I mean, yeah, I would have liked to have won, but we got some qualifying points, and heat race we finished second, so we'll take it. And a feature run like this, yeah, I mean, it was a good night. Fun. Always love this track. It's a great track to run. It's really loose off 2 and off 4. That hump out of 2, and then you push going into 3, and the cloud cover and the wind tonight was it was quite interesting.
So probably looking at things, a little victory lap in a couple of weeks at Milwaukee, right?
Yes, sir. We got 2 weeks. We got Milwaukee. That'll be a 100-lapper with no heats. It'll be qualifying in the 100-lap feature, and we'll take a look at the points after this week. As I always say, with the drop weeks being kind of wacky, you never know coming into these last couple weeks. Pretty much they'll be set for next time. So where it finishes points-wise, unless there's something with bonus that would come into play, it should be pretty cut and dried.
All right, man. We'll give you some shout-outs before we let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. On the card we got Beardsconsin Beard Oils all season. It's been great to have them on board. Bravo Trailers, Five Star Bodies, of course, Wabam, Scrub-A-Dub, for sponsoring our Clean Driver Award for Wabam, and Scrub-A-Dub's been with us for a long time. You guys for putting on a great show, and shout out to my dad. Unfortunately, he's not doing too good getting down in Florida. I'm not sure if he'll get a chance to watch this. Hopefully he will, and maybe it'll pick up his spirits a little bit, and shout out to the wife upstairs. But thanks for a great night again, Roger. I know you did a good job, and we'll watch it during the week.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to next season as well, and congrats on a great run. We'll probably not see you again until next Sunday
Sounds
night.
good, buddy.
See you, buddy. That is Reed Rundle. He finishes in second, and now we got to get the flogging stick out because we got a winner and no race car to look at while we talk to him. So
Come on, man.
We're going to have to beat him like a rented mule, folks.
Now, how long has it been since I've been on the podium? I forgot how to do this stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a really tiny break, but you won the race. You got to want to show off your stuff, man. Man, you fought hard there, and you're probably the one guy that was kind of happy to see that last caution. I know everybody else was a little bummed, especially driver 43, because
I wanted it to go green.
Well, I don't know. I think he was going to get the better of you there, buddy.
I don't know, man. I was really liking that outside. I was too tight on the bottom, and I actually asked under the caution. I'm like, do we have lane choice? Because I was going to go back to the top, and I really don't know how I pulled it off. I mean, honestly, just to be 100% honest, I was driving pissed off. I've been having so many computer issues basically since they released Slinger. Somewhere there around that, not the last caution, but the caution before, was going down the backstretch, and all of a sudden there was a shift on my screen in color, like the lights come on or something, and I dropped from 200 frames to 40. And we were getting ready to go back green, and I'm like, this is going to suck.
It's weird. We saw a bunch of cars blinking and jumping around and sparks shooting out at weird points in the track tonight, and we hadn't seen that. So I am wondering if maybe we do have a small visual glitch going on that they'll need to address with a hot patch.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally affected me just on Sundays because of the way we transition the clock and everything on Sunday. It's generally does it when you click over to the feature, but usually the lights are already on when we click to the feature, so it seems like it's something when the lights come on. And I was expecting it to do it, and I was just pissed off, and I'm like, I'm running good, it's gonna do this, it's gonna suck, I'm gonna wreck, something's gonna happen. So yeah,
well, you got the victory tonight nonetheless, buddy. So that little bit there, and you got 2 weeks before we go to Milwaukee. That's a big trek, and I know last time we were there, you started off like a house of fire. Are you looking forward to getting back to the big 1 miler?
Really like Milwaukee. The whole team, Team 137, is good at Milwaukee. Especially Andrew Perry. He can save tires like nobody's business, and just super excited to win one of these things. They're so hard. Reed is damn near impossible to beat, and then you throw Austin in there. I mean, it's a very, very hard group to win with, just like on Tuesday nights. I mean, it is, you got to be up on the game to do it, and when you go as long between just a podium as I've been, you kind of start to doubt whether you can still do it or not. So to get a win, huge smile on my face, and super happy to get one here with Reed's bunch and the Mars group on Sunday night.
Well, we can hear that you're smiling in your voice, man, and that's great that you're back up on the podium. So give us some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you get out of here and celebrate a really big win tonight.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Advance Auto Parts, Team 137, Mom and Dad, Scrub-A-Dub, Wabam, everybody that supports the Mars series on Sundays for dirt and asphalt both, and Reed for putting it on, and you for coming in and doing the broadcast each week. You do a great job, Roger.
All right, man, we appreciate it. I plan on seeing you Tuesday night unless somehow Monday that crazy tornado comes and gets us and takes us away. Oh, wait, no, we're off Tuesday night. We're off Tuesday night, so I won't see you for another week.
Yep, we're off this Tuesday. We're actually doing like an evaluation race for some new members Tuesday. So we'll hopefully we'll see a couple new guys in next week or the following week, and we'll be getting everything ready to go for the next season.
All right, man. Well, congrats on the win. It's good to see you back on the podium, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.
I'll take my flogging then.
You bet you will. All right, Marvin Turnmeyer picking up the win tonight. Didn't keep his car on the track, so we gotta give him some grief. Doesn't alleviate that. But let's look at our results before we get out of here this evening. Turnmeyer holds off Rundle to win it. DeMoore third. Adam Vinny with a nice recovery for the evening. Has trouble in his heat race. Starts deep in the field. Comes home fourth. Jeff Werdeman with a great run this evening. He picks up a top 5. Matt Knowles in 6th. Andrew Leach was 7th. Dylan Delaney 8th. Pete Dillon 9th. Garrett Boyd 10th. Randy Berner 11th. 12th was Andrew Perry. Scott King in 13th. 14th Josh Weschendorf and John Brunner. Rough night for driver 46. He ends up 15th, and he just got destroyed in that last one. So tough break for John in that one. But that's going to put another one. There is one race left. For the pavement guys, there's one race left for the dirt guys. We'll have the dirt guys back next Sunday. They'll wrap up their season, and then we'll be at Milwaukee in 2 weeks for this one. We will not see you most likely tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday, but we will be back on Thursday night for the SimRatMarket.com Mighty Midget Series. Be sure you tune in then. Otherwise, guys, if you're in the path of all these nasty storms, please be safe. I know we're going to try our darndest. Hopefully we don't get rained out with the high limit guys on Tuesday night because of this crazy stuff. Seems like every big event we have around here for dirt racing, we get rain the day before, the day of. So it's a little disappointing. Otherwise,